Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Today's episode's coming to you at 2 a.m. For me, it is the same day, kind of. How you doing? How's it going? I'm doing alright. Thanks for asking. Uh, yeah, it's 2 a.m. It's late. I did stream. I'm feeling better than I was in the episode I recorded this morning. However, that is not a very high bar. I was feeling pretty awful this morning. I've been drinking a lot of water. I've been taking a lot of pills. I'm starting to feel better though. We're getting there. It seems that I will not spend the rest of my life sick. You ever feel that way when if you get sick? You sit there and you're like in the throes of it and you're like, this is it, huh? This is the rest of my life? I'm gonna be sick forever? I am thankful to not be sick forever. I hope. Maybe I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll feel worse, in which case I'm gonna go, oh no. But, anyway. Nothing interesting for you today. I've just been, I don't want to say miserable because I haven't been miserable. It's not really the right word. I've been fine, I guess. I've been unwell, but okay. But mostly my day has consisted of me, like right after I finished recording Monster Train this morning, I just went back to bed. And I didn't even expect to because I felt like I was pretty alert. And then I just fell asleep in my chair. And I went, alright, guess I'm going back to sleep. But other than that, really nothing happened today. It's just been sleeping and sitting here going, man, sucks to suck. So, you know, today I do have a question for you. Sort of. It's, a lot of sickness related questions. This one's not necessarily a sickness related question. How's your balance? Are you able to, you got good balance? You got good, stability? I've been kind of working on it. If I'm ever standing around, I try to just like stand on one leg for 30 seconds and then alternate. I noticed it's bad right now though because I'm sick, inner ear balance messes up and you get all dizzy or whatever. I don't really understand it. It's beyond me. But I was thinking about it. And I figured, hey, I'll ask the YouTube. I feel like most people have okay balance, but not great. So let me hear it. And other than that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get rolling. Hope today's episode is nice. I feel like yesterday's episode is it's a landmark episode. Not it's the one that's different, right? Very fast and also like I'm a mess in that episode. I feel maybe not a mess is correct, but like I am. You can hear it. I still think I sound bad, but not as bad. Anyway, melting Wurmkin. Double barrel, spell shield, chased, dripfall, bogfly, mortal entrapment. Let's see what they show us. We got dripfall, so I'm more interested in drop cage, I suppose. Vapor funnel's cool too, but like, I gotta take drop cage here. Yeah, I think so. I'm a drop cage believer here. There's no reform. Let's play Accumulator. I feel like I would always pick Burnout here. Let's play Harvest. And let's play Guild Marker. Could take Capricious there as well, but I like Guild Marker a lot. By the way, I wanted to mention a few episodes back, I believe it was. Yeah, 1 sec, I gotta count. This will be fine. This trial should be fine. A few episodes back, I asked, I think it was 2 days ago, maybe 3. I said, hey, the game seems quieter. Do you think the game seems quieter? I believe now that the source of that quietness was actually me getting sick. I think it seemed quieter to me because I was getting sick. That's the conclusion I have come to recently. Because I was talking about, or on stream today, I was playing Chrono Trigger, and I was like, man, this stuff feels really quiet, doesn't it? And people were like, no, seems normal to me. Probably just the congestion. And I went, damn, that sucks. Just an interesting note, in case you were curious. It was probably just a sign that I was getting sick. my game plan here is I didn't get a lot of harvests, but I think that because you can't heal, you just don't want to take the harvests, basically. I have no way to heal rectors, so him taking 9 to gain 5 is a bad trade. That's the philosophy. Also, he will tank for these bogflies very well into Relentless. A very simple plan. I will play Molten Encasement. I will play... kind of want to play Bounding Echoes. I don't want to play Bounding Echoes. Problem I have with Harvest Rector is he wants to tank for something that's kind of like squishy, but like does a lot of damage, and Wurmkin doesn't really have that because Wurmkin units are all very beefy. Am I foolish to not take Echo Infusion? I don't know, maybe. I don't see it being that useful here because I have Molten Encasement and I have Rector's Harvest effect. I'm gonna pick the purple card. What if I just played Keeper of Echoes? I don't think he's that good here, Keeper of Echoes. Honestly, I think it's terrible. But I'm gonna click it because I need to take a unit here. It's probably best of the worst. Endless plus 25. Hey, Endless Stealth Tomb. Pretty good. Right, so Wickless Baron is probably the play, really. Right, I think it's Wickless Baron over Keeper of Echoes, almost certainly. With an Endless in the shop, too? Yeah, 100% it's Wickless Baron. And then we're gonna go Endless Stealth Tomb. I think I just look for... I can't afford multi-strike here. Never mind. Never you mind. So, if I self-infuse Baron, I need as much space as I can get here. Whoa. Huh. Yeah, you got Purge Stone, Extreme Stone, don't need these. Let's just go. It'll make sense soon, I'm sure. I have no fear. Do I fear the Spikes trial? Yeah, a little bit. Play bottom floor like it'll help. We're gonna get no harvests though. Of course. Guess the Fracture helps with that a little bit. We can get some harvests, but there's definitely a bit of a conflict here, I fear. I may as well train Steward. And doesn't matter where I play this drag. Actually, it does. I should leave the space open on this floor. I want to leave the space open to play a Stealth Tomb, potentially. Yeah, look at that. Good thinking, me. Sadly, that stealth makes no difference. Would have been nice to not take this 4 damage. Oh, you know what? I should have played, I should not have played the Stealth Tomb. I should have played the Dreg. If I play a Dreg here, I win. Maybe not. I think it's actually close. Oh. I take 4. It's nothing you can do about it. There's definitely some way to min-max that so you don't get caught, but I didn't see it. It's fine. I'll live with -4 health. I'll be fine. A draft? I don't think so. I also think Molded is kind of underwhelming. I don't really like any of these here. Yeah, I don't need another Bounding Echoes. I'm gonna go look for a multi-strike here. Burnout one is good. Fog Chrysalis is interesting. You know what I kind of want to try is playing Wickless Baron Infusion on the Bog Chrysalis and then playing 2 of that egg. I can probably power out 10 echoes, although I can't right now because of the dregs, right? But like a Baron infused Bog Chrysalis could be cool. Because then you can play 2 of them for reasonably cheap. The problem with this idea becomes you can't stealth them. That is a real problem. Like, they take up too much space to be stealthed. So what if I played... I could just play 1 Bog Chrysalis, and then that's... If I took double space, I guess I could play 2 Bog Chrysalis. I'm down. I'm down to do something zany here. I'm down to do something a little silly, a little goofy. I should just reroll. No multi-strike? How sad. Monster Rail Spike? Oh, cool. I can get rid of Keeper of Echoes. I do need a multi-strike, I believe. Oh god. Oh dear. Okay, well I guess I'm slamming my infusion now. Should I commit to this game plan? Probably not, but I'm going. It looks like fun. Monster Train wouldn't punish me for trying to do something fun, would it? It would. It's gonna be problematic. I think we're probably gonna get crunched here. I think we should get slaughtered, is my expectation. It's really hard to hatch this egg, which is where I fear we will run into issues. Because we have dregs, right? I picked an egg plan with dregs. Not too hard to get to 5, but hey buddy. What the heck? Daze this bomb? It's probably worthwhile. Alternatively, I could play 2 fractures. Also interesting. I'm gonna play 2 fractures. It's... no, I should daze this bomb. I'm setting myself up to die if I don't daze this bomb. If Daedalus puts another bomb on top floor, I just lose. I would have been fine, but you can't know that's how it's gonna play. There's just no way to know. Oh, I need to hatch this egg, don't I? But at the same time, it won't die to the sweep. And I'm gaining a harvest. Yeah, I'm gonna end turn. I think I can wait and hatch the egg on the next turn. Which is this turn. I am gonna get hit here though, sadly. For a decent amount too. But it'll be fine, I'm sure. I'm sure it's not that concerning. It's like, what? Oh, that's a lot, yeah. I might be dead. Oh, also the egg hatched and then they, yeah, wow. This is really bad. I'm just dead, right? Yeah, I'm actually just dead here. Okay. That bomb placement is a real shame. I think the idea was cool, but I got a little got here. Take this away. Yeah, I think the idea was cool, but without multi-strike, and I guess maybe if I hatched the eggs the turn before, it would have been fine, right? You play it slightly differently, and it's okay, I bet. But also, whatever. realistically probably just don't go to 40 pack shards there, but what can you do? I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something exciting. And what did I get? I got killed. I think it would have been cool though. Maybe we can try it again here. Maybe it works this time. Invasion Trial kills me. This is gonna be another play bottom floor game plan. I wanna kill I wanna play bottom floor so that I finish the fight faster before this wave walks up. Yeah, I think this should be fine. I think the hard part about playing the bog eggs is that they just get really messy. In conjunction with dregs, right? It's very hard to play dregs and the eggs, which leads us to this difficult problem. Rain Steward in front buys you 2 more rounds for Rector to go nuts. It's enough. Very nice Train Steward. I guess it wasn't necessarily 2 more rounds. I should have counted a little more, but whatever. We got there. This is another Harvest Rector, so I will pick Entombed Explosive. Yeah. A purple Echo Transfer, don't mind if I do. Yeah, we're just gonna look for multi-strike. Large Stone 25, 3 per Echo, Paraffin Enforcer, Lady of the House. I can play Paraffin Enforcer here, I bet. Play him behind a Harvest Rector seems good. Running the numbers, please hold. I think I can afford it. Yeah, I can afford to take plus 25 and then reroll. I think it's fine to do so. Plus 25 and then reroll. Cool. Multi-strike. Very good. From here we are pretty set. What I need to do is, if I could find an intrinsic... I want intrinsic holdover on... So we're gonna play self-infused Paraffin Enforcer. 2 self-infused Paraffin Enforcers behind Rector here. That's the end game. Because right now my man is not looking too good. Paraffin Enforcer just does 15 times 2. Our damage output is very low. Good Entombed Explosive draw. Very, very helpful. Snag Collector. I'm more than happy to trade Pyre HP here. Where it makes sense to. Purifying Cleanse gives you 2 burnout in Relentless. I actually think I don't want my 50 HP unit to burn out in Relentless. Shocking, I'm sure. Yeah, look at that. If I had put burnout on him, I would have lost. Not lost, I would have lost the Relentless more accurately. With a little help from a drag, soaking up a little rage there too. Looks good. I like Purifying Cleanse more than Whiplash. My damage scaling should not be a problem here. I don't hate hosting Kin, actually. I can take hosting Kin. Took that unit draft to hopefully find Paraffin Enforcer again, but, you know, we go left. It's fine. He could be here. There he is, Paraffin Enforcer. I am happy to do it. I'm just gonna slap the self-infuse down. There's a bit of inherent risk to doing this, of course. there's an amount of risk inherent. However, in finding him like this, I should be able to... Let me check if there's something interesting in the caverns. There's a ×5. So, different school of thought here is that, and this is what I'm actually going to follow. I think I ×5 Purifying Cleanse. And then I duplicate Paraffin Enforcer, and I should have enough Purifying Cleanses here to keep these Paraffin Enforcers from burning out forever, pretty much. And they scale like crazy. They also get some healing out of the healing. Shocking, I know. I think this all works. How the hell do I get Rector to not die? I guess like this. Yeah, he's fine if I do this. Oh, this is Rage Talus. I can't beat her like that. I didn't draw any burnout extenders on my first 2 turns. It's like a fifth of the deck is burnout extension. What do you mean? That's fucked up, man. Well, I guess we go into the breach on the middle floor. That's crazy. This should be fine. If this Paraffin Enforcer died, I was going to be heated. But this guy lives, he should do well enough on his own. He shouldn't have much trouble, I believe. Except for maybe if he gets steamrolled by one of these waves, right? That could happen. Yeah, but he should... Oh wait, I drew all my Purifying Cleanses? No, I got 2 more. Never mind, we're fine. He'll train Steward. He should scale his rage up very fast. Yeah, 61 times 2. As long as he goes into Relentless at full health, it should be fine. 2 fractures and a Purifying Cleanse coming up. I want to put a Train Steward here because he can buffer this hit. He can buffer the 2 at least. Barely survive it. That was almost like a, hey, I drew really poorly and died scenario, which I would have been unhappy with. However, we got there. Hallowed Halls adds a decent, like, it adds a recovery mechanism to the run, but then I have to keep the reform pool clear. I think this is a skip, personally. You can make a case for Hallowed Halls there, but I think I don't need it. From this position, all I should need to do is make a reasonable number of removals here and take home a W. Like, I don't need holdover anymore. The plan is just, I have a lot of Purifying Cleanse. Definitely Accumulator too. Easy to be intimidated by the high damage output fight we just fought, but I think there's nothing to be afraid of. I'm gonna Purge Stone of Fracture. We're gonna float on here. I can do nothing else from temples now, and I have 100 if I take the money and relics, which I will. I am okay to skip this trial. I could probably take it, but like, I'm fine. They will play top 4. I'll just get in the habit. Could have dodged the Ember Drain if I had thought a little more, couldn't I? Oh well. Other Paraffin Enforcer. I just fed armor for no reason. Oh well. These Paraffin Enforcers, you gotta understand, they scale very fast. I knew there was a chance that I did this if I purifying cleansed. I think it was worth it though. I mean, I could have done the math, etc., etc. I don't really care. Yeah, I take 7. I will heal it back in this combat, so it's not really something that feels worthwhile to me to even dedicate part of my thinking process to. It'll be fine. Yeah, I really want to get rid of these train stewards and dragons. They are like they slow us down a ton. I spend so much time trying to play these units out, I feel now. God damn. They do so much. It's 24 rage per round? Wowee. Engulfed in Smoke is hard to skip here, I feel, even though this run looks very strong. Snag a little Engulfed in Smoke. Yeah. We'll go see removals here. There's no reason not to go to removals. I'd be going right to go see steel shops. I'd be going there for removals. Oh well. Firestone housing. How about that? With duplicating nothing? It's hard to swing duplicating Engulfed in Smoke here at 2 energy. It's really hard for me to want to do that. Crystal Cloak. That's a little frightening. I think the answer to Crystal Cloak here, I just have to make sure I have to scale both. Or no, I have to scale 1 Paraffin Enforcer only. You know what I think I should do is I think I should play mid-floor. You know why? You know why. It's because of Jack Strips. And this also lets me just put all of my burnout into a single carry. Yeah, getting the kind of scary. Ooh, I'm getting annihilated here, huh? That heal trial is gonna really bite me. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Holy moly. Huh. $14 times 4. That's gonna do 42. That's quite a bit. He'll heal it back, so there's no reason to try and fight it. Take my damage. It's okay. I'm just gonna avoid playing consume spells for the rest of this combat. That looked like a little more than 42, didn't it? That one more? It was one more. It was 56. It was like half my health in one turn. That way sometimes. My damage output is very high, but it's only high enough to do what I just did if I play both Paraffin Enforcers, which I did not. And I face the music, but it's okay, it's fine. I can make the trade. I only really played it this way because it was Crystal Cloak. If it was a different boss, I would have played the fight differently. I have refracting lenses. The trial didn't scare me anyway. Trader's Quill is a relic. Skipped Ancient Resonance once already. I thought about taking it though. Thought about taking it there as well. It's pretty close. You can make a case for Ancient Resonance, and I don't think you would be you would be wrong, I guess. I've got 1 fracture, and then I'm gonna cut all the dregs now. Check for... I don't have anything for Drop Cage, right? Right. Memorial Fund isn't gonna give me much money. I guess I take Golden Vault. I'm still gonna spend my money like I would, but I'm going to have Golden Vault to, like, if I have extra money at the end. Making Gulp and Smoke one less. I don't want to spend money on a reroll though, I want to be more frugal now. Oh, melee weakness on strike. Is there anything else I would take here? Would I take for the greater good? It's okay. I could take for the greater good. You know what? Sure. I'll take for the greater good. It's fun. It's different. Let's do it. I will now reroll for a -1. Cool. Let's roll. For the greater good is fun. It synergizes well with Harvest Rector. Hard to say no. Why do I play bottom floor here today? Whoops. That's a mistake. Forgot about the Trader's Quill. Yo, this happened to me again? How does this happen? How do I have 1, 2, 3, I have 8 Purifying Cleanses out of 26 cards. How could I bottom them? It's unbelievable. And I guess it can't be that unbelievable because it keeps happening. Imagine if I didn't draw one here and I just lose the run. That would be upsetting. I'm gonna get hit like crazy for this though. And this is also like I played bottom floor, so now I've opened myself up to take a lot of damage too. From these Clipped Guardians and such that are just gonna be uncontested now. Maybe I can throw some dregs at this problem. It's a little bit dire though, I gotta say. I actually want to keep, like, I'm gonna extend burnout on dregs. We're gonna get hit again though pretty heavily. This floor should hold fast versus, oh yeah, I have money now. Right. Golden Vault has a bit of an anti-synergy with refracting lenses, I guess. Because I'm trading away money instead of higher HP. I'd much rather trade away higher HP there. Enemy units gain melee weakness 1 on death. Hey, stealth that guy. Let my man live. Yeah, Arcus gets slaughtered. I guess I need to remove even more aggressively. I don't know. I thought I did a good enough job. We gotta take out more cards though. I should probably take draw. I was thinking about maybe taking energy, but like, I can't have these draws happening to me like this. Removal lines up with the steel shop in the next ring, so I'm just gonna keep going to every removal. Probably Entombed Explosive now. And I guess I cut a Fracture. I want to leave these dregs as like a fallback, I guess. Is what I'm thinking here. You may as well take for the greater good to 0. I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on cost downs though, because I don't have a whole lot to spend my money on, or my energy on, particularly anyway. Spellchain Purge Stone. We have a horde coming up. Let's go. +8 for non-boss enemies. It is kind of nice to take this money. Have to not die, but I think I'll be okay. It's a lot of hits I can take if I take this money trial. You know the bottom floor is calling to me right now. I'm not gonna pick up. Not this time, bottom floor. Oh, I could transfer, but I'll live. I should probably get rid of that card. Damage scaling is like the least of our concerns right now. It feels to me anyway. Yeah, this deck really is all free, isn't it? Have to make sure I Purifying Cleanse. And I keep them topped up, which I should have no problem keeping these units topped up. They have 50 HP, and I have like a ton of instances of cards that heal. This guy give +5? That's pretty good. I don't know how I feel about For the Greater Good. I feel like it's a pretty mixed bag on if you get something good or terrible. Hey, full heal your friendly units though? That one's not too bad. I am taking a... I guess I'm only taking a 25 here. I guess I should stealth in this case. That's a -25. Kind of surprised. I didn't think anything would really stand up to these Paraffin Enforcers. I thought they would scale much faster. I guess not, though. Yeah, they're doing fine, though. I'm throwing shade where there is no need to throw shade. They're doing fine. These clergymen, or like these spawns, pardon me, For the Greater Good spawns, they just like, they don't seem very good. Like, what's my man doing? I guess the melee weakness is alright. I expected a little more out of it. I don't know what I expected though. I guess it is just not that great. It's like chump blockers in a world where the final boss has sweep. You just kind of shrug and go, yeah, I guess. Like, I guess. It's okay. Hey, there's a guild marker. Look at that. Could also, like, I will be taking combustible wax. +3 stacks of burnout each time it's applied. It takes away any, and there should be no fear. It's actually, this is like a principle question. I'm gonna take guild marker. I think that combustible wax should not be needed. Because this deck is going to be like, almost half Purifying Cleanse by the end. I am gonna cut this Echo Transfer. I just don't want it. And I'm gonna get rid of a drag. So I have 1 space for each Paraffin Enforcer. Well, one of you gets +25, that's easy. No multi-strike, you can have burnout 1, I guess. Yeah, the +10 is probably better. I don't really like quick. I want them to be attacking on the same round. It gets kind of weird kind of fast. Alright, Trinket Shop has garbage and garbage. I'm just going to remove until I'm satisfied here. I want to leave these 2 fractures in. So, are there any other cards I want to get rid of? Not really. I think that every other card in this deck has a place. You know what? I could get rid of the Echo Snares. The Consume isn't that good. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm happy with this setup. I think that this should be fine. If I lose, you can just go, ah well, should have picked combustible wax. That's what you get for no combustible wax, isn't it? And I'll have to say, yeah. It is what I get. Oh, whoops. Well, I didn't lose because of no combustible wax, so we take those. Yeah, that doesn't seem like a very good summon, does it? Yeah. I mean, I guess it's like, I don't know, man. You just get like a 1 turn of the Spike Sentient? That doesn't seem very good. Huh. This is the sap that's weighing me down here, I guess. Oh. Regardless, thank you Jackstrips for saving me this damage. Oh, hey, resin removal. It clears sap. How could I forget that resin removal clears sap? Yeah, fuck you, Sap Seraph. I forgot. I did expect this to scale a lot faster, though. I have to say, the Paraffin Enforcers are really taking their time to get started. There is definitely some lead time in here. I'm gonna not stealth again. I don't want to accidentally let these enemies walk on me. The spikes might be important. Oh, the spikes enemy, or the spikes ally, I guess I shouldn't call them an enemy. They also put spikes on your units. I am still torn on how to feel about this. But yeah, Rector has 3 more spikes. Okay. Pop off, I guess, King. I mean, it's very good for him, so. Can I really complain? Of course I can. Have you watched this? Have you watched this series before? Can I complain? Please. I feel like I do a lot of complaining on this show. Not as much anymore. I feel like I've mellowed out a lot. The early days of me playing this and Retropolis, I felt this way too towards the end. I was like, man, I feel like I complain a ton in this game. I think Retropolis's complaints were more well-deserved, though. That game's kind of a mess. The 508 health unit, pretty strong. Oh, it's a sycophant. I was like, I thought that was a clergyman at first and it was not registering with my brain. But no, that's a sycophant. I think there's 6 things that spawn off of For the Greater Good. I am not going to try to list them all. I don't know what they are. You can do your own research. I'm here to kill the Divinity. A preferable turn 1 here, definitely, to just get both Paraffin Enforcers on it and a Purifying Cleanse. Okay, as long as I don't lose one of them here. Yeah, which seems like it would be pretty hard to do. I think I want to stealth first and then For the Greater Good. I feel like my experience so far has been stealth first, For the Greater Good second. The enemy that they spawn on For the Greater Good wants to get hit and die. Speaking of getting hit and died, I've killed you. You see, like after that attack, or after that heal, the Divinity, he was taking damage, right? I swear I just saw the Divinity go from taking damage to not taking damage back to taking damage again. I don't know what I saw anymore. I don't know if I trust myself. Silent Marksman. 32 damage, it's something. I could have saved myself this 25 gold if I had not played the Purifying Cleanses, but I only really care about the Purifying Cleanses. I need to make sure that I have enough burnout. I'm pretty sure from this point that 19 is enough, though. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna play Purifying Cleanse. I can fracture priority targets that are on their way. Yeah, like multi-strike. I don't think that these Shade Wings are an issue. I would be surprised. Because I'm just going to redraw stealth. Also, my Rector has 350 health, so when you get right down to it, we just have to figure out how we survive Relentless, which we survive Relentless by just killing the boss fast, is my belief. Or stealth. Yeah, sure. Get in here, Quill Marksman, drop your 32. God, what a tragic unit. That one has to be the worst off of the... yeah. Like, not even gonna try to quantify it any further. Without a doubt, Silent Marksman has to be the worst, right? There's no way there's a worse one off of For the Greater Good. Well, regardless, that should be a nice W. Yeah, at this point, Rector wins this Relentless by himself. Cool, cool. Good stuff. A fun run. I think that this was a bit of an eye-opener, too, on how I can play around Harvest Rector. Play around Harvest Rector within Melting, I guess I should say more accurately. It's kind of tough, though. I feel like I've been struggling with Harvest Rector a lot lately. However, we got one. Cool, cool. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.